It's a brand new launch. Don't we love that? Welcome back to Life Beyond Locks. We're taking a look at a brand new launch from Renau today. They have a whole new synthetic collection, which is super cool because a year ago they released their heat-friendly collection that went totally viral. It was so popular. It included styles like Holly and Maeve that we all still love. And now they've done it again. This time there are 2 bob styles and 2 long styles. And we're going to be looking at one of them together today in a brand new color for me, or at least I think is a brand new color for me from Renau. I usually feature blondes from them, and my team sent me a brown haired piece today, which I'm very excited about. It's actually a really good match for my bio hair. So this is the new style Jillian in 6RH12. So you're looking at a base of 6 with some 12 highlights, and it's, I think, promising to be a very cute style, almost giving me Jennifer Aniston 90s vibes right now, but we'll see. So here's what we know about her. She is a light density, and all of the synthetics in this line are going to be lighter density. That's something that they're very conscious of moving forward. They want to make sure that their styles are the most realistic looking, especially for those of us who have very little hair to begin with. The transition to wigs can just be overwhelming and huge when you go from nothing to a whole lot of hair. So they have done their best to make sure that all of these styles are low density without compromising too much, right? We want to make sure that the base materials are covered. So they've done a good job of that. They're trying to cover the base materials, but still give you lots of flexibility, lots of movement, which we totally love. And by the way, 2 of the styles are hand tied and 2 of them are wefted. And today we're going to be looking at a wefted style together, I do believe, which is kind of fun. So Jillian is an average cap. She has a 6.75 inch bang. She's 13 3/4 from the crown, 11.5 from the nape, 10.5 on the side, and she weighs 4.9 ounces. Okay, let's get into it. And while I'm opening this up, let's talk about why synthetic and not heat-friendly synthetic, because I think for a long time, there's just been so much push to purchase the heat-friendly synthetic because it functions like your bio hair, which is great. That's nice, right? We want to be able to curl it. We want to be able to change up the style sometimes, but there are other times where a regular synthetic can just be so easy to throw on and go. So for one, the style will never change. You're always going to be able to rely on it looking exactly like it does on the day that you get it in terms of the style. It's going to be low maintenance in that way. So the HD fibers, they do require heat sometimes in order for them to look their best, but the regular synthetic just requires the detangler. So you can use the HD Smooth detangler from Renau and a wide brush, and that's all you're really going to need to maintain it. So that's kind of nice as well. Okay, so taking a look at this is the inside of the cap. So we have our monofilament here, lace front here, the PU strip connecting them. Lots of movement here in terms of, lots of capability here in terms of parting. So you can do right, left, center, because you have a generous area. They've also done an extended lace, and this is something that they said all of the styles will have to give you the most realistic looking hairline. They want you to be able to pull that hair up off your face if you so choose. So they've done the extended lace in all of them. Of course, we have our ear tabs, which are velvet, and we have our Velcro adjusters in the back. I'm going to move them in just a little bit because I have a small head and I know that I'll probably need to do that. And let's put her on. Oh, I forgot to get rid of this. Okay, so right off the bat, I am definitely loving this color. I mean, I love my Renau blondes. I tend to wear Palm Springs blonde a majority of the time, and I do love it, but it's always fun to try something new. So this 612 is really quite pretty. I'm noticing that they put the lighter colors in the front there. So that means that, you know, there's going to be slightly less visible knots in the front because of it. Okay, let's break up the part because right now we've got zigzags going on. So to do that with a regular synthetic, you're going to have to spritz some water, which is not spraying, because we can't use heat to break it up. I am going to stick with the center part though. So I'm just going to wet it and then break up that part line. Okay, so I just went away to the mirror there to do that again, brush it back and then split the part. And now I have a beautiful center part line. So if it's looking a little flat, that's because it is a little bit wet at the top right now. And to make for the most realistic looking scalp there, we're going to take a little bit of powder and put it right into that part line. All right, so let me know what you think about this style. I'm loving these feathered bangs. They're a little bit wet still, but they just add a lot of softness to the face. I really do feel like this is giving some 90s vibes, and I feel like the 90s hairstyles have kind of come back. So this might be a very timely piece indeed. Let me know what you think about Jillian, if this will be on your wish list for this fall. What do you think of this color as well? Would you like to see more of the brunette shades from Jon Renau? Would you like to see more of the blondes? Let me know what you'd like to see, and I will ask the team to keep that in mind when we are going forward in the coming months. Thanks for being here. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.